Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to A Couple of Sassholes podcast. I'm Brooklyn Johnson.
And I'm Heather Terry.
And for anyone who doesn't know, this is our power hour of true crime where we talk about fucked up people doing fucked up shit, usually for fucked up reasons or sometimes for no reasons at all.
That's right. There is a reason today.
Ooh.
There is a reason. I'm going to trigger warn people because this is got some child violence.
Ooh.
Yeah. So trigger warning for that. But it's the story of Diane Downs. Does that ring a bell?
No bells are ringing, so no Christmas angels are getting their wings. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That
Dude,
was very
have you watched
colorful.
the new show Rooster on Apple?
Not yet. But
Okay.
Steve Carell's getting hotter as he gets older.
Oh my God. Okay, number
Whoa.
one, I just blew my nose and I felt like it made my ear not pop. And so I'm like, there we go.
I
And
wondered
was like-
what you were doing.
I know. I was like, oh, I just did a line of Coke. I was like, it was good. This is so good. I'm so alert. I'm so ready. No. Allergies.
She's like,
But
no,
no.
the exact opposite of cocaine.
100%. No, Rooster is that new show on Apple with Steve Carell, and there's like that little part in it, which obviously that's what it made me think of. But you're right, Steve Carell, anything he touches right now turns to gold.
Right.
And he is so hot that it makes me uncomfortable.
I didn't think he was attractive at all in The Office, and that's like my comfort show. And like, he's a silver fox now. Like, I like, what's that other movie he did? The Patient or?
The Patient.
The Silent?
No, that's a book.
Oh.
But it's about to be remade into a movie, which I'm really fucking excited about.
You heard it here first.
The Silent Patient, to make that clear. I don't fucking remember, but it was the one where he was
he was a therapist and he got locked up in a basement.
Yeah, don't tell too much.
That's it?
That's all I think you can say.
Okay.
No, because you can fucking blow the load right off that fucking show if somebody hasn't seen it. But he was really great in that one too. Totally different character. But anyway, in Rooster, he's awesome. And then he was also in 4 Seasons, that show where in season 1 it's like 4 friends that get to and they go through the seasons, and he was.
It's a good show.
It was, and they have another season coming out.
Let's go watch TV.
I would love to. What we did do though is I am officially starting vacation essentially. So we did, as Heather shows, the koozie for my wedding. No, I brought mango carts. Oh, Mario Kart. Mango carts.
I wish you brought Mario
I do too.
Kart.
Let's go. No, I am in full-on vacation mode. I don't know. I haven't been in full, like, burnout in a long time in life.
I don't think I've ever seen you in full burnout.
Right. And this was purely off of the fact that I had, like, my schedule literally had me working, I think, 6 weekends in a row. So I only got 1 day off for 6 weeks. And then my stepson got married this past weekend, which was so fun. But we were also, me and my husband were both in the wedding party because they love us. And that was exhausting.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be parents, and I understand I'm a step parent. Please believe.
You're a bonus mom, and you're
very
great at it.
aware that I am a stepmother.
Yeah.
But when you're a part of the wedding party, on top of being a parent, it is a lot of shit.
That's like
going
double
on.
duty, I feel like.
Yeah, because you're trying to be
Like, you want to be in the moment, but you also have to be a bridesmaid.
and I had which turns you into an army sergeant.
They should have just called it bride bitch. Like, you were
Yeah.
the bride's bitch. Like, not in like a derogatory way. Like, that's literally your job.
Yes,
Is to do whatever they need.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so there wasn't much more thought other than like, is the bride okay? Like
Right.
that's what you're until all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, we're in this.
Right.
So anyway, long story short, or long story motherfucking long, I need some fucking time off.
Yeah.
This bitch is requiring time off. Luckily it's also Memorial Day weekend where it's gonna storm the entire time.
Right. Either way, you're not at work. Just lay in
That's
the
very
rain.
true.
Just lay in the rain.
Like a tay in the wind.
I knew you.
I'm gonna be a fucking tay
God.
in the wind.
I'm gonna go home and watch a nail. That's what that's. Just a tay in the wind.
You do that. One day we'll have to watch it together because I will never watch that solo.
I just showed you the YouTube clip of me because I kept saying it, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
You maybe
is
watch
that?
the preview.
Oh
too.
yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah.
But you bring it up all the time. We went on that walk at that one place that one time.
Well,
you
don't get
just-
so specific.
and it was windy. The one with the turkeys.
Oh yeah.
How
When
that
we went to Mammoth
Airbnb.
Cave.
Yeah, with all
Yeah.
the turkeys everywhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you're like, I'm Italian. We're lame as
Wow.
fuck.
Please don't turn us off.
Yeah. Yep, my bad.
Oh no, it's fine.
Tell us how your story came to fruition with Heather of Light Sleep.
Okay, here's the thing. here's the sitch. So I had a work training yesterday, and then after the training, there was a casino there. We went to dinner, and then there was a casino there that had smoking inside. So we hung out there for a while, and I have not showered. So I currently smell like a 90's mom on Christmas morning. Like my hair is gross. Like I
should just snuggle up to the top of your head and just be like, oh, Mom, I miss you.
I have so much like brunette dry shampoo in my hair that when I wash my hands, it looked like I was a coal miner. I swear to God.
Why so much dry shampoo though?
I'd be greasy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't smell.
I have some from Bath and Body that smells too. Smells good. I was like, if they hug me, they're gonna be like. So anyway.
Oh, good thing none of us touched her.
So I went to bed at like 2:30 and woke up at 6 and had all my research up, and I went through that and drove home from Clarksville and came home, brushed my teeth again, printed this out.
She was brushing her teeth.
And here I go. I had to. It felt like they had tiny sweaters on them because I drank so much. But yep, here I am again. So
you're welcome. Sorry, guys. It's obviously allergy season, and I'm going to try really hard not to cough.
Yeah, now that she's finally admitted she has allergies.
I think it's lame. I feel like it is an error in my biology.
This bitch. You would.
But it sucks.
You fucking would, because it's something you can't control about your body. And you're like, I can't fix this.
No, it's stupid. All I can do is take those little fucking pills and snort fucking liquid in my nose.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So lame. Anyway, I'll try not to cough, but can't promise anything. I've also had a beer.
Hey.
And an avocado. So I'm ready to rock. I wish I had more
that
beer.
Was the
I'd
most,
be so drunk
that
right now.
was the most 38-year-old thing I've ever heard. I've had a beer and an avocado.
I mean, I've had a lot of avocados in my day. So at 27, I was probably saying that. Avocados are my fave. A little oil, a little salt and pepper. Just nom-noms with a spoon.
I'm going to let you keep going.
I would love for you to start your story.
All right, let's go. Okay, my sources. Wikipedia, an article from Psychology Today.
Ooh.
World's Most Evil Killer, Season 3, Episode 6 on Peacock, which could be different on yours, called the Murderous Mother. People.com, and then there was 2 episodes. I'll reference a little bit of the podcast called Love, Marry, Kill. They did a 2-parter. It's like more in depth. There's also a 2020 episode.
You looked up while I was drinking your beer.
Oh, it's fine. It's getting warm anyway. But there was a 2020 episode that I suck and watched it on YouTube, closed my laptop, closed the thing, and forgot to put it in my notes.
Wouldn't have mattered anyway. You're not going to find it.
Right.
We've all just got to be on it.
But I at least wanted to write down the title. But the one, like
hopefully
I said,
the
Murderous Mother
fucking page people won't come and attack.
Nah, whatever. Okay. So Elizabeth Diane Fredrickson, but later Downs, was born on August 7th, 1955 to Wes and Willa Dean Fredrickson.
Willa Dean.
I know, what a strong name.
What a fucking strong name.
In Phoenix, Arizona. She had 4 siblings, and apparently her parents were like very conservative, super strict, like not beat you, but her dad ran a tight ship. So from what I read, they wouldn't let her wear makeup or trendy clothes. So she was made fun of because she was like 14 and couldn't wear makeup. So.
Oh my God. Kids were pussies and bitches back then too.
I'm
just like pussies and bitches, man.
But,
no, it's like makeup isn't even, shut up.
I know.
A lot of people just
then,
still don't wear it.
Like back then they didn't wait. Like anyway, so she whined about that. She started her rebellious phase, though, and she started doing it anyway. And then I wrote, back then it was probably like showing her ankle or something. Like, look at that slut.
What year was she born? Sorry, babe.
55.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, look at that slut with her wrist out. Like, what?
Right?
You know?
She's such a hoe, the way I can see her fucking vein in her right wrist.
Slutty calves. Okay. So she was well known in high school, and she started dating a dude named Steve Downs. After high school, she did what every rebellious kid does and enrolled in Pacific Coast Baptist Bible College.
Ooh.
Which sounds like she needed to go there.
That was on my list. I didn't get in.
in Orange County, California. Now, she only lasted 2 semesters there because she got kicked out for, quote, promiscuity. Promiscuity. She was slinging that cat around, and they did not care for that.
In a college?
Yeah, I know.
I thought the only requirement was to indeed sling your cat around.
I know. I was like, who would have thought?
55, 65, 70.
But back then, and it was California too, so.
That's what I'm saying.
But it was a Baptist and Bible were in the title of her college. So
I know, but weren't they kind of slutty in the Bible? I have no idea.
Okay. So she had to move back home, and her parents had lived in Oregon then. So she moved back to Oregon, and her and Steve hooked back up. And in November of 1973, they got married. Now, she claims it was I need to get away from my family marriage. But he really
She wasn't. Oh, well, she got it. Okay.
Yeah. They ended up having 3 children together. Christie was the oldest. Then Cheryl Lynn was in the middle. And then Stephen Daniel Downs, who went by Danny. And here's a picture of them.
Intriguing. She was like, I just want to get away from my parents. Cranks out 3 kids.
I know. And then the first 2 were like a year or 2 apart. So those are the
she was
kiddos.
probably like, I see.
Yeah. Now.
I love that sweatshirt.
Right. They had a really rocky relationship because, spoiler alert, Diane is trash.
Oh.
Considering at the beginning I told you she was trash, she's trash. And she is a trash dumpster fire of a human. Now, Steve worked all the time, so Diane was lonely, and she resented him for working.
To provide for the family.
Exactly. She was that type of hoe that would use her kids as pawns, too. So she would just, leave for 2 days and not tell them where she was going with the kids. And
wait, she would leave with the kids?
Yeah, she would take them and just leave. And then not tell him because she's mad at him or something. And then he'd be like, I love you, please come home. Like, she'd call home just to taunt him or shit. She was
What
dead.
a fucking
just wait.
Psychological warfare.
Just wait.
Okay. It has already started on page 1.
All right. And then, so after little Danny was born in 1980, finally Steve was like, I can't do this anymore. I love you, but I can't do this. So they divorced.
Way to go.
Maybe it didn't help that she continued her college ways of promiscuity and cheated on him all the fucking time while he was at work. Because, lonely.
Sounds normal.
Fun fact. After they had Cheryl, Steve got a vasectomy. So after their second kid, Steve got snipped. And then all of a sudden, Danny was born. So, also, she named him Stephen Daniel after her husband, but it was not only his kid, but she named him after him anyway. So, she cheated on him, got pregnant, and then named him after her husband. Yeah. So, Steve he's a good dude.
Did we find out, though, did they do a paternity test?
Nice.
Heard.
Yeah. I couldn't find the dude's name.
I was like, because sometimes, they think they're pulling blanks, but they're pulling fucking bullets.
Right.
So I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
But it was the first son, so it makes sense why she did name him that. I just wondered if Daniel was the name of the real father.
Yeah. No, she named him Stephen Daniel Jr., so, he was after him, who wasn't his dad. But Steve was a good dude, so he actually was the reason why wasn't that. It was just he couldn't put up with her bullshit anymore.
Right.
Of, cheating.
It should have been that.
Yeah. But he was
just going to point out, dude.
Right.
It probably should have been having a baby that wasn't yours.
Right. After they split, she moved back up to Oregon again because her and Steve moved somewhere else and she went back. She was a horrible mother. Not maternal. Could care less about doing any motherly things. And I'm just going to say it. She should not have been a mother. There's people that you're like, no.
Yes.
Hello, me. I could be maternal, but I chose not to. But I would never do what the fuck this bitch did.
Okay. I'm going to disagree on that. There's just some shit humans that are such shit humans, they shouldn't have kids.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but you're not a shit human that shouldn't have had kids.
No. Yeah, no. It's just that I chose.
I know, but the way you worded it, I just want our listeners out there to understand that Heather is not a shit human.
I'm a good person.
She just did not want to have kids.
That's right. When she was, so she was working at the post office at the time. So when she wasn't working there, she'd be like, oh, you have a pulse, cool. She was just pawning her kids off on basically whoever would watch them. Thanks, I'm going to go out, watch my kid. For example, one time the babysitter asked Cheryl, the oldest daughter, Cheryl was the middle one. She was like, hey, can you stop jumping on the bed? She was being a kid. And she stopped and she was like, asked the babysitter, do you have a gun? And she's like, no, why? And she was 7. And she said, quote, I want to kill me because my mommy says I'm bad. Heartbreaking.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine, what the fuck is this?
How does she even know what the fuck a gun is?
I know. Yeah.
Besides her mom being like, I'm going to kill you with one.
Yeah, she's crazy. In 1981, Diane was working while she was at the post office working, she met a man named Robert Knickerbocker, but he went by Nick. Nick was married, but then he was, separated. He was separated. I think he was conveniently separated. She became infatuated with him. She would write him letters every single day.
I mean, it was a time frame. It makes sense there.
But I mean, they worked together. So like, hey, I'm going to write you a note. I don't know. It's just weird.
I don't know. I get it.
Nick mainly was like in it just to get his dick wet. So he was like, well, I don't want kids and you have 3. So I'm going to hook back up with my wife. He tried to break it off. So Diane is like obsessed with this dude. And she thought like, this is my next husband. And he's like, no, I don't want children. So
is that his excuse?
Yeah, he said basically he was just fucking her until he got back together with his wife, in my opinion.
Yeah, but how does that get you back in with your wife? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah. You know what? It's rough with me and my wife right now. We're kind of going through something, but I'm sure she'll be okay with me fucking my coworker in the time being. As long as I tell her I don't want a relationship because she has kids.
Right. So
the fuck?
On May 19th, 1983, Diane took the kids to a friend's house who had horses. She's like, oh, let the kids pet the horses and all that stuff. They stay for a while and they head home around 9 p.m. Now, sometimes she said that she would take different routes home just because the kids enjoyed it. Like, but in my opinion, I'm like, you don't give a fuck what they enjoy.
How's them cough? Right. How's that dry throat clearing out?
And Diane was like, oh, they like to sightsee. And I'm like, first of all, bitch, it is 9 p.m. You can't see anything, especially if you're driving on country roads. Like, what are you looking at? You're not going sightseeing at 9 p.m. Anyway, they're driving with her kids at the time. So they were 8, 7, and 3. And then, quote, a bushy-haired man is on the side of the back road. And so she stopped to help him. Casual, right?
I would totally stop and help a strange man in the woods with my 3 children. Absolutely.
Yeah, why would you not?
That sounds like what I would do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, what? Yeah, that's fine. Take my wallet. No, why would you do that? Yeah, and plus, what's she going to do? Like, does she know about cars? Like,
I mean, was he with a car?
Like, yeah, she said he was stopped on the side of the road with the car, so she pulled over. And I'm like, what are you going to do? Change the oil?
I mean, I'd roll down the window and be like, do you need me to tell somebody that you're here and I'll tow truck drive you? Like, I'll tell them where you're at.
Yeah. Anyway, she stops and then he walks up to the car and he was like, I want your car. And she said, quote, you've got to be kidding. So apparently her 1969 red station wagon was a hot ticket on the back roads. So she got out of the car for some reason and then he pushes her out of the way. This is where it gets really sad. He shot all 3 kids at point blank range. And then in a scuffle, he shot her in the left arm. She faked threw her keys away from him. She jumped in the car and she sped away, quote, like a lunatic to take the kids to the hospital. When she arrived at the hospital, Cheryl Lynn, who was the 7-year-old, was already passed away. Mm-hmm. Christie, she was 9. She suffered a stroke and she was clinging to life. And then Danny, the youngest one, had a bullet that hit his spinal cord and he was paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh my gosh.
At like 3 or 4. So they tell Diane this and the doctor said she did not cry. Like at all.
She's probably frustrated that one of them lived.
Now, everyone grieves differently, but like I was tearing up this morning when I was typing this. Like, no bullshit. Like, whenever I first heard the story, I'm like, this is awful and it's only going to get worse. Oh, by the way, Diane showed up to the hospital with her gunshot wound on her arm wrapped in a tourniquet. But yet she jumped in the car and sped away like a lunatic. I'm like, but where the fuck did you get a rag to wrap around your bullet wound? But anyway.
I mean,
in the middle of a scuffle, she's like, I faked through my keys and then I jumped in the car.
Then how'd she drive the car? Oh, she faked through them.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
but he was able to get into the vehicle and shoot them at point blank range. Uh-huh. She did not think. You know what pisses me the fuck off?
She pushed him out of the way.
A lot of things piss me off. Obviously, I'm 38. I'm now of that time frame where everything kind of pisses me off just a little bit. But what pisses me off the most is premeditated murders that are fucking dumb. Where you had time to sit in it, cup of coffee in hand, watching the butterflies in the garden and planning it, and you couldn't come up with something better.
Yeah.
And then fake tears.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah.
Like,
this whole time
my
you're
God.
going to be, when I was typing this, I'm like, she's going to end up being like, you're going to flip your chair over. So the police bring her in for an interview to try to figure out what the actual fuck happened. So she tells them about that bushy-haired stranger, and then this is kind of where shit gets weird. She told them the story, and then she told them on the way to the hospital when she was, quote, driving like a lunatic, that she said out loud, God, do what's best. You know, if they gotta die, let them die, but don't let them suffer. You know, like regular what a mom would pray whenever her kids are about to pass away in your backseat.
Oh my God.
So everyone at the hospital was like, this bitch really does not care. Like they said everyone grieves differently, and they've seen all facets of that, but like you could tell she didn't fucking give two shits.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then they're like, we hate her, but we have to do they cared more about her kids' well-being than she did. The doctor who was trying to keep 9-year-old Christie alive told police that Diane said, quote, I really ruined my new car. There's blood all over the back of it.
She said, I really ruined my...
Right. Yeah.
That was probably also not good
A Freudian
wording.
slip. Yeah. But like...
No, that's insane.
Your daughter...
Obviously, all of that's insane. Somebody fucking killed your entire family in a car and you're upset that there's blood in it. That's psychotic.
Yeah. So Diane goes to work with a sketch artist, and they get to sketch the sketch done of the bushy-haired stranger. And basically, he looks like every 80s dude. Like, so plain Jane. They're searching the scene for clues, and they couldn't find shit. They found the shell casings from the gun, but there wasn't a gun. The sketch obviously didn't do anything because it just looked like the average Joe.
Right.
No tips were coming in. They followed them all, but they weren't going anywhere. So, no one, okay. Pause this. Sorry, Jess.
Drew's like, I'm Drew.
Well, when she edits.
No, what?
Okay. Oh, one of the good things
Hold on, pause. Now go.
One of the good things about Diane is that she loved to talk. So they were like, okay, we're just going to keep interviewing you, and you can talk all the fuck you want to. They let her ramble. She did a ton of interviews, and I'm going to show her one because every time they talked to her, because she loved the attention, every time they talked to her, it got even more weird. Like, she just kept, like, this was a picture of her getting interviewed.
See, the thing about her, what's that? She looks like Slender Man.
Oh my God, she does.
Tell me this bitch don't look like Slender Man or that creepy, like, one dude that was really, really tall, and he had that crazy disease that made him tall, and he played in movies.
She looks like Lurch with a wig on. She looks like Lurch from Addams Family.
Her head is longer than my fucking femur. Like,
she would be one I would get buzzed up and say, hey, why the long face? Like,
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Her face is literally from my knee to my toes.
Her face is as long as my femur. But anyway, shit got weirder as she keeps getting interviewed. And then they were like, she should never have been a mother ever. They suspected she was lying, but they were like, okay, we're going to try something. So they go to, I wrote Dirty Diane. They go to Diane and they're like, we want you to show us with the car what happened, and we're going to film it. Like, we want you
Yes,
to
I love when they do that. And then they're like, oh, that's when I realized that they couldn't have grabbed me from their left quarter pinky to fucking then strangle you with this much available to them.
Right. So they were like, okay. Like, and she loved attention, so she wanted to do it. Oh, by the way, this is online. So if anybody wants to see it, you can look up this.
What do you look up?
Like, look up Diane Downs reenactment or something. Cool. Like, yeah. All of these, and there's a lot of this shit that's on there, so you can deep dive and be on YouTube for hours. Like, first of all, if this stupid ass story that she told them is true, and they say, hey, we're going to take you to the car where your 3 children got shot in front of you, you would have a reaction, like a panic.
I'd be like, I'm not dealing with the vehicle. Bring me in a different vehicle.
You would be traumatized as fuck. Like,
yes, you'd be traumatized going back to the same location.
Or
where you're standing there realizing that you saw your children shot and killed and you
Uh-huh.
weren't able to do anything about it.
Exactly.
And then
Like,
she probably did it all nonchalant. Like she was literally listing off her fucking favorite recipe for her tuna casserole. And it was no big deal.
yeah. Well, she was actually primping and fixing her hair in the rearview mirror of the car, by the way, before she started. She was literally like, oh, look at me.
She has to. She didn't want that long face.
She was giggling throughout it.
Oh my God.
And as she's telling them the story, she's fucking gross. She makes me mad. She also bumped her arm when she, like, where she got shot, because by this time she had like a cast and like a sling on it because they didn't want to remove it. And she bumped it. She goes, that almost hurt worse than. And then she stopped. And then the cops in their head were like, when you fucking shot yourself? Like, so like she said it and she stopped.
Well, whatever. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm overthinking it because I'm like, I'm like, it depends on how you do it. And at the end of the day, you could have gotten that close to me and shot me from this angle. I'm kind of impressed by her ability to shoot, to be honest, because it sounds like she's a fucking idiot.
Oh, I hate her.
Wonderboy Media is not only the proud producer of this glorious magic imploring your ear holes right now, but they're also a big deal.
Get in touch with them today to make all of your dreams a freaking reality.
From using their bangin' ass podcast studio,
Where we are right now.
to creating amazing videos and editing our content like the mystical mavericks they are.
Your podcast can go further when you have a Wonder Boy.
Hit up Drew today at WBOYmedia.com.
Or text him day or night at 270.
Just kidding.
Does your face look like a mugshot lately?
Then it is officially time for you to visit Hetef Aesthetics in Owensboro, Kentucky or Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right. Go see our girl Amber Teasley and her team because they'll have your face and your skin look like a damn filter.
And their staff is absolutely amazing. It's like a mini Botox party, which personally is my favorite. You leave looking fresher and you don't have a hangover.
Another good thing is that if you go in there and you tell them that A Couple of Sassholes sent you, you get 15% off of everything.
That's unbelievable. So if you have been considering getting that glow up and making that ex jealous, it's time. I had to go pee as I announced that. I'm like, because I don't remember how I was sitting.
I was just thinking that. I'm like,
I'm pretty sure this cut to where I am now is not the way I was sitting. And it's because I ran off to pee because I drank 1 can of a beer and now I need to pee every 3 seconds.
That's right.
So keep telling me why I hate this bitch.
Okay, so that she kept during the reenactment, she kept saying fucked up shit, and they were like, "Oh, keep going, They would just not respond and let her keep going. And in one of them, she said, "quote her quotes pissed me the fuck off." She said, "If I had shot my own children, would I have not done a good job of it?" Yeah, fuck her, fuck Diane. Like I want shirts that say "fuck Diane Downs." Yes.
What a cunt.
Exactly.
What a fucking cunt.
And another
that
one.
sounds like some shit I would say if I wasn't like shooting my kids because that's crazy. But like, don't you think I would have hit them?
Right.
Don't you think I would have got my target?
I mean,
like, just
yeah,
a fucking trash dump.
She's such trash. And another one, she said, quote, "My kids were lucky," because she was referring to when she was able to drive them to the hospital. Like, shut your fucking
They
mouth.
were not lucky.
I know. And I'm like, ma'am, one of your kids is dead. The other one had a stroke and the other one is paralyzed. So go fuck yourself.
I guess I assume the stroke one had passed. So at least 2 survived.
Yeah. And I watched another interview and the lady who was interrogating her was looking at her. You know how a lot of them can actually hold their emotions back? The lady was looking at her. Her last name's Yeager. I can't remember her first name, but like,
I wonder why you remembered Yeager.
it's shut up. So but she's staring at her like, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? Like it was. Yeah.
Was she a mom by chance? Did they say it?
No,
like,
but I'm assuming.
I wonder
I
because
didn't
she'd be
watch the
like,
whole
I'm a
thing.
mother, and I was sitting there like, I'm gonna fucking rip her jugular out. With
I'm
my
not even a
fucking bare
mom, and
hands.
I would have been able. I would have.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
100%.
Oh, get this though.
Tell me.
So while all this bullshit's going on, they're getting all their ducks in a row. Diane Downs gets fucking pregnant. She gets pregnant.
That shouldn't be allowed.
I'm like, I'm so mad. So at this point, like, they're like, they think that they did this because she's not getting her children back. They're already piecing the puzzle. They're like, something's up. They're already like, the kids aren't going back with you. They're not. We don't believe you. We can't charge you yet.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so they knew it from point blank.
From
literally
the jump. The cop, like, the hospital called and were like, you get the fuck in here. Like, they were already coming, but then they pulled them aside and they're like,
We think she did it.
yeah, this bitch.
Why the fuck would you shoot in the arm if you were going for central mass to kill the other children? Like, just truly, she should have figured out, like, she should have done Scream, the first movie, where they figured out where the non-important body parts were and shoot center mass somewhere.
Shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like, oh, they're going to shoot the adult after the kids?
Yeah.
That never makes sense. You shoot the person who could protect what you were after, obviously.
She was like, oh, it was a struggle. That's what she said, that she got shot in the arm during
So she waited until he threw off 3 fucking rounds into his kid's car.
A good mom would have been like, I'm going down for that before
Yes.
A good human would do that. But
Yes.
especially a mom.
She just wouldn't have stopped the car for a strange man with 3 kids in the car. Stop one is that.
Okay, by the way, Christie woke up. But before they separated him, like when Diane was still able to go see the kid, like the 2 kids in the hospital, she went to see Christie. And when she woke up, she wasn't speaking yet. She had to learn how to speak again.
I believe that.
Yeah. And she wasn't able to speak yet. And even if she was asleep, the nurse made her leave because, like, you know how they have the heart monitor? Yeah. Her heart went through the fucking roof. And that's when they were like, something happened.
We know for sure.
Yeah, because she was terrified of her mother. Like, whenever she came in the room, she's like, oh, I love you. And then her heart's going, and they're like, you need to leave. Like, she just had a stroke. You need to get the fuck out of here. So, they ask her, and they're like, okay, you just got your surviving children taken away from you for the time being. And you're allegedly going through this trauma, and you got fucking pregnant. And she said, quote, I miss them all so much, and I will never see Cheryl on earth again. And quote, children give me so much love and attention and satisfaction and stability. That's what the fuck you were supposed to do for your children. They're not supposed to do that for you. You stupid bitch. Get a puppy. Like, like, and
and like a good calendar. That would provide the stability you might need. Right. Maybe a Prozac. I don't know. But
she's like, oh, I got one of my children died, and then I got the other 2 taken away from me. And so now I'm going to just go get fucking pregnant again.
I'm going to ask this, and I don't feel like you're going to know the answer unless it was mentioned.
Okay.
So I'm prefacing that I know that.
Okay.
Was she pregnant before the murders, or did someone fuck her after the attack?
After.
And she got pregnant within that time frame?
After.
How would you even feel horny?
That's another question that the cops were saying.
Like, like, you would be numb and sad and full of grief.
Yeah.
And sitting there in a dark room eating, like, cold fucking
or not
spaghetti.
eating at all. Or not at all.
Yes.
Like, but that's what they asked her, too. And her response was that she was like...
That you wanted another kid. Mm-hmm. So within like 5 seconds of losing one, 2 of them are still in the hospital. One is now paralyzed.
Mm-hmm. And the other one can't speak yet.
I want to beat her with a fucking microphone.
Oh.
I want to take this off. I wouldn't know how. So I'd be like, Drew. And then I want to beat her like it's a golf club. Yeah. On her skull.
Watch her interviews. It'll piss you off. This is
inappropriate.
Oh, another thing. And this is, I've seen a lot of my friends struggle with fertility issues. And she said, quote, oh, kids are so easy to conceive.
Well, back then.
Yeah, but still, I mean, still.
We've got to be honest, though. Like, truly, like 15 years ago for us, you would know one adult on IVF. One.
Yeah.
Out of all the others. And now it's like almost everyone's on IVF.
Right.
So it really was a hell of a lot easier to conceive.
But still, like, just shut the fuck up. No one
I know,
wants to
but
hear
I feel
her
like
talk,
your like chip on the shoulder of that statement is because we're in 2026 and no one can seem to get pregnant on their own. Handmaid's Tale.
In another interview, Diane told the lady interviewer that she knew her cycle so well that basically she was like, well, I can sleep with this guy on this day and I'll get knocked up that day.
You're fucking me in my butthole.
Nope.
Get it out of my butthole because you're fucking me in it. That's what's the fuck.
I need Jess to isolate that audio right there, and I'm gonna sell it on the internet too.
I mean, get it right out of my asshole.
Yeah.
I
highlight that.
I'm just like,
yeah. She's like, oh, on a Tuesday, I'm gonna.
And she doesn't even have a fucking Flow app.
I'm gonna make.
She ain't even got a cute little app telling you that maybe you're in fucking the lunar phase right now. I don't know.
She's a fucking.
She's a piece of shit. I hope
Yeah.
she gets fucked.
And, like,
not sexually.
Needless to say, the cops are building a very strong case against this wackadoodle. They look at the blood in the car, and it doesn't match up with her fucking bullshit story that she told.
Shocking.
She told them that they'd all been shot in the car, but on the outside of the lower passenger side door, there was blood on the outside of the door. So she'd be lying. Sadly, oh God, this breaks my fucking heart.
my gosh.
Oh, it gets worse. So sadly, it looked like Cheryl had opened up the door, the one that passed away, the 7-year-old. She was trying to get away, and she shot her outside of the car. Like, she fell.
Yeah.
And she shot her. So, and then put her back in the car to take
Were they
her to
all in the back
hospital.
seat?
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense because that's
Yep.
the law. I know that. I know that. I know what it's like to have young kids.
Right, but that's
Backseat, got it.
her daughter. So she basically did it one at a time, and Cheryl tried to get out and run, and she fell, and she shot her and put her back in the car and went to the hospital. Yeah, she told the cops, she was like, "Oh, I've never owned a gun," and then Steve, her ex-husband, was like, "Oh, he was devastated by that."
Oh, thank
Like,
you.
Devastated. But they were like, he goes, "No, she has a .22 caliber pistol, which is the same gun that was shot. Her kids were shot with."
Stupid fucking bitch.
Yeah. Oh, during a search.
Stupid fucking bitch. I'm
Yeah.
not done.
Okay.
This stupid fucking bitch.
Right.
See, once again, what pisses me off? Poorly executed premeditated murders. Number one, all murders are terrible. But whenever you're not even, like, you're acting like your husband, who you or your ex-husband, sorry, you just killed their kids and he's not going to remember the gun.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and then they searched Diane's house and they found a rifle. But yeah, she doesn't have any guns. But AKA she has two.
And she didn't even try to get rid of them.
Yeah, and remember when I said she drove like a, quote, lunatic to the hospital? No, absolutely not. They found a witness. He came forward and he said he was going behind the red station wagon. She was going so slow on the back road, his speedometer didn't even register. Like, he remembered.
That's under 19 for me.
Yeah, like, he said it had to be under 20 because, and it was like, he was like, "What the fuck is this car doing?" And it was bright red. So, and like later at night. So
Oh my
you're
God.
going to
So
remember
she was
that.
just waiting for her kids to bleed out in their car
Yeah.
while they're gasping for air.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to know what happens to her. Hurry
So-
up. Just go to the end of the book. Let me go to the end of the book.
Yeah. So, like, again, she had the tourniquet on her arm when she threw the keys away and sped off, but it came from her trunk. So, like, she did that, shot herself in
If
the
she
arm.
cared, just take your shirt off and use your shirt.
Like,
that's
if-
why when you said it too, I was like, okay, well, right now, if I had to,
Yeah.
I would
right.
rip my shirt off and I would hurry up and tie it around my arm while driving.
Right.
I could do that.
Yeah. But they found
She
similar
went into the
fabric
back
in
of her vehicle.
trunk.
But didn't apply any pressure on her kid's wounds
No, not at all.
when
So
she had a flesh wound.
yes.
Stupid fucking.
Right. They interviewed her again, and they're like, okay, we're like, we know you're lying. This is going to be one of the dumbest quotes I've ever said on the show. So,
Besides our own.
right, I know. They were basically like, we know you're lying. One of the cops looked at her and he goes, "Diane, your story stinks." This bitch says, quote, "Well, then you better get some deodorant." I hate her even more for saying that. She should have been arrested.
Of all things, deodorant.
She should have been arrested right then for just saying something so fucking dumb.
Febreze was invented then.
Like,
Well, then you better get some air freshener.
yeah.
Well, then you better light a candle
right.
from Bath and Body Works.
What would you even say to that?
Well, then you better wash your hands. Well, then you better brush your teeth.
Oh, we're going.
I mean, I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then you better change out the litter box.
Oh my God. Okay, we're done. That one was good. The last
Thanks.
one, and on a good note. Okay. Back to this sad shit. Okay. All of a sudden, after she says that, like, she's 5, you get some deodorant, stupid bitch. Her story changes again. So they're like, your story stinks. And she's like, well, wait, I didn't tell you all of it. So now she says there were 2 men.
So you're telling me your kids died. One of your kids died. 2 of them are horrifically injured. And then now that you're being questioned, you're like, oh, just kidding. I didn't tell you all of it. I hate everything about her.
Like question for like the bazillionth time. And now, and right when that cop was like, your story stinks. And she's like, oh, no, wait, I didn't tell you all of it. So now there's 2 men. And get this, they called her by name and mentioned a tattoo she had that wasn't visible. So they know her. And they're like,
hey, yo, Brooklyn, I know you got that tattoo on your left shoulder blade.
Right? Yeah.
Psalms 3:16. You come over here. I'd be like, the fuck?
Right. Yeah. And then she said, her quotes are terrible. I had to put all of them in here. She said, quote, since you guys seem to think I should have brought the guy in with me, I'll go get him myself because I know who did it. If you know who did it, why the fuck didn't you tell him that when your kids were in the hospital?
Yes.
You
stupid fuck.
I hate her.
Gosh, everything about her is stupid.
Yeah. Okay. So 9-year-old Christie, she's recovering from her stroke. She's learning how to speak again. And like so much, like she watched
What a powerful little kid.
Right? Like they had to go through so much and she shot them one by one.
Yeah.
So like she's already
That's usually how that has to work.
It breaks my heart thinking about it. So Christie's working with a therapist, thankfully. And the therapist was like, do you know who did this to you? And she shook her head, yes. And the therapist was like, okay, we're going to do something. So there was a fireplace in her office. So she was like, okay, I want you to write down the name of who did it. And I won't look at it until you're ready for me to do it. And you put it in an envelope, and then we're going to throw it in the fireplace. And then when you're ready, we'll look at it. So she wants you to release it.
So she can't speak, but she can write?
No, she was learning how to speak. Like this point, she's like...
Heard. I'm like, writing
There's
is
like
usually...
a little time lapse between them.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm like...
Yeah. So
I think it's way harder for you to ask me to write it down than it would be to say it.
Right. So she said, put it in the fireplace so you can release it. When you're ready for me to read it, I will. So eventually, after enough time she did this, she gently asked Christie, she's like, who shot you guys? And she like looked down, and then she pointed at the envelope and she opened it, and it said, my mom. So on February 28th, 1984, so this happened in May, I think. So like some time went by. Diane Downs was charged with 1 count of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. This trial was so nutso, and for the sake of time for this story, I cut a lot of it out because this could have been a 2-part episode, like just from the beginning to the end. So yeah. I picked highlights. When she went to trial, she was pregnant as fuck because she got pregnant while they're in the hospital, and it's been months. So she's basically like 8 or 9 months pregnant at this point. And she was like wearing maternity dresses, holding her belly, like trying to get the sympathy card because, you know, like, fuck you, Diane. Like,
you murder your kids, you're not supposed to be allowed to have another.
Yeah, like, no. But do you want to know who the sweet baby angel of the story is? Christie Downs. Little 9-year-old Christie. She had the guts to get up on the witness stand after she had to learn how to speak again and testify against her mom. Like, what a brave little toaster is what I wrote, because she was a brave little toaster.
Brave Little Toaster?
Yeah, that's a book. The Brave Little Toaster?
Right. So like an old people thing? No, I'm kidding.
I knew this bitch. So
no, but I have no idea what the fuck that is and how a toaster is brave. I'll never understand.
Well,
that just doesn't feel logical. But
so she said that while she was on the stand, Christie said she remembers that the Duran Duran song "Hungry Like the Wolf" was playing when her mom tried to kill them. And the prosecution played it in court for emphasis. And during the song, Diane was bopping her head and tapping her foot. She is so gross. Like the song that your 9-year-old said you tried to kill her with, and you're over there like fuck you, Diane.
Psycho cunt.
They presented like all the millions of pieces of evidence against her, and they brought the dude up that was like she was going 4 miles an hour. And then Christie got up there, and the prosecutor was like, Christie, do you know who shot Cheryl? She said, yes. And then he said, how do you know? And she said, I watched. Ugh. Yeah. And then she told the real story. She said they were driving home from a friend's house who, by the way, Diane just showed up at her house and she'd never gone to visit this lady. And then out of nowhere, she just shows up. Like, the kids want to see the horses. I'd be like, what, you can't call first? What are you doing here? So Diane pulled over. She got out of the car. She got something out of the trunk. She came back in. God, I hate this. She kneeled on the driver's side seat facing them and shot them like in their back, and she shot them one by one. On June 17th.
Wait, what?
So like instead of the 2 men and all this bullshit, the
Well, obviously.
9-year-old told the story.
Right.
And she said she's parked on the side of the road. She got some, like the gun out of the trunk, came and like faced them. So like she kneeled on her seat and faced the back seat.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
And just, okay.
Yeah. On June 17th, 1984, Diane Downs was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison plus 50 years. 10 days later, she had that baby girl who was thankfully taken the fuck away from her.
Could you imagine if when they give life sentences and then they say, and then on top of that, 50 years, that they then let their body just sit there
For her,
for
I kind of
50
fucking
years?
wish they
It
would.
was just, like, overkill.
Yeah, right. Okay. You know what happened to Danny and Christie?
No, I don't.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
You haven't told me.
The prosecuting attorney and his wife adopted them.
Oh.
The little boy and the girl.
Why didn't they go with their dad?
That I don't know.
I'm like, that's pretty terrible. They should have gone back with their father. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't feel good about that. I'm like,
Yeah.
why didn't the kids go to the family?
I don't really remember, but this part, at the end of the day, though, I was like, that's actually really sweet. But, like, at least they go to a good home. I don't know what happened to Steve between the time
Yeah.
he wasn't with her. I don't know if he fell off the rails or was like, I don't want anything to do with any of I don't know. But
I just can't imagine him being devastated about his kids and then not being able to have them back.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
right.
Now I feel bad for a whole different person.
Oh, man.
So why didn't the son, he was too young probably to even, like, speak to what happened.
Yeah, he was like,
Because he didn't have to learn how to speak. He was already 3 or 4. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, why didn't they ask him who did it?
I don't know.
Because he would have been healing faster.
Yeah, probably because he was so, maybe they didn't want to
Yeah.
traumatize him anymore.
I mean,
don't-
you can't untraumatize that
Right.
shit. Luckily, he probably won't have memory of it because they
Well, I
say, like, you're 3 years old before you have your first memory. Hopefully, that's not his first fucking memory.
Yeah, he was like 3 or 4, and
Yeah.
he was paralyzed. So I mean, he think it has to. They were going to tell him
yeah.
why. So every day he's going to have a. Okay, so the newborn baby girl went to a great family, and the plan was they were like, we ain't going to tell you that your mom's Diane Downs. Like, we're not going to tell her. We're not telling anybody.
Yeah, there's no reason.
Like, we're not going to do that. But sadly, a few years later, they had to tell her. You know why? Diane escaped from prison. This bitch climbed up over a 16-foot barbed wire fence, threw her jacket on the top, and jumped down. She hid under a car for a bit, and then she disappeared.
When was this? How long after?
A few years.
So-
Like
I know, but a few years is 2. So if the kid was 2, it wouldn't matter that her mom got out.
no,
You know what I mean?
preschool age. So I don't like.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, but
Okay. Sorry.
no.
My bad for asking.
No. But I mean, she was in preschool, so they had to tell her because, like, the babysitter, the preschool, like all.
I hear
the
you. I
extra-
don't feel like you should be telling a baby something they're not going to understand. And it's all preschoolers never really alone.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like it's one thing if she got out of jail like 8, 9 years later, or whatever. But like 2, 3 year or a pre-K is 4 years old. A 4-year-old wouldn't even comprehend what death is or murder.
Yeah.
So it's like why they would blow up that little kid's spot at 4 is kind of fucked up. All they need to do is tell the people they need to tell.
I think
and be like, don't let her walk home with any women.
I think that they did it because they were like, she's gonna find out now because now other people know.
Oh, because the social media and you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like this is at a time where they could have kept it from her so much. Like 4 years old.
Yeah.
Like you treat her like that, but then the freaking paralyzed boy, they're like, don't even ask him what happened. I'm like, what?
Right.
What?
Um.
And it seems like she broke out in the easiest way. Yeah. I could do that.
Yeah. So. There we go. Yeah. Then her adopted parents, like Danny and Christy, they were obviously, and the little girl, they were all scared shitless. Like, is she
Right.
gonna
They
come
terrified a
back?
4-year-old. Exactly.
Yeah. Then the parents were scared too, so they told everyone to be on the lookout. And then Ted, the prosecutor who took the two kids, he sat on all Clint Eastwood style, sat on the porch with a loaded gun every night. He was like, I'm waiting for her because I don't know where, they can't track her. They don't know where she's at.
I think it's so intriguing to think that a woman who wanted to kill her kids would then go back for them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Go him, be the fucking do exactly what the fuck you did, and I would too, 100%. But it's the thought of her coming back for those two kids. It doesn't mean anything. She didn't want him in the first place. It seems like.
Oh God, she was no. I think she just honestly I think she liked being pregnant. I think she liked the attention. I think she liked everyone catering to her. I think after reading and watching all this shit that she just liked being pregnant because she got pregnant with the first two girls back to back almost.
Yeah, but it's also she said it was easy to get pregnant, right? So obviously she's fertile. And then once you have a baby, you're extremely fertile after that process. So it could have very easily have just been an accident the second time. Mm-hmm. Most women hate being pregnant.
Right.
And the outcome is pretty brutal, you know? Yeah. So I'm I think she's just a hoe that liked to get fucked. Obviously, I know less about it than you do, but I just think she liked to fuck, and she was fertile and didn't care for raincoats. That's my thought. Because I guarantee if she breaks out of jail, her goal is to go find her long lost babies to find some more dick.
Right.
But I obviously don't know shit, personally.
So in the meantime, Diane was at a fellow inmate's house with her husband hiding out, and it was only a few blocks away from the prison. I think Diane and the other lady made a map of where the house was. So basically, the lady was like, "Okay, you get out first, Diane, dirty Diane, and then I'll come meet you. I'll get out after you."
3 blocks away. Mm-hmm. Strategic. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, they found it because they figured out where she was because they searched her cell and they found a map.
Of course.
That goes to this, but listen how they found it. They had papers, drawings on the wall, and then they had a piece a pad of paper sitting there that was blank, but they looked at it, and apparently the map they had pressed down too hard. And the cop was like, "The fuck is that?" And they followed it, and they
take a fucking pencil over it and see it.
It was very
what a fucking
forensic files.
Yeah,
I loved it. That part.
That feels very Sherlock Holmes to me personally.
So after 10 days of being an escapee, they go to the inmate's house. Diane literally answered the door in the inmate's husband's t-shirt and boxers.
Told you she was running out of there to get that deal.
I know, right?
Man, I know people. I'm a fucking therapist.
You know she's a hoe. Why are you gonna be just go stay with my husband? No. To this day. Today, Diane still says the bushy-haired stranger and his friend did this, and she maintains her innocence. She even said, when she escaped, they're like, "Well, why did you escape?" She said, "Well, I have to go find who did this because obviously you guys aren't going to do it." So she says she escaped. She escaped prison to go find him, but yet she's in this motherfucker's underwear.
Can we also highlight the fact that her daughter who survived said she did it? So how do you admit to the fact that there was a survivor that said you did it? Right. You dumb cunt.
Yeah, exactly. So, thankfully, she's been denied parole several times, including one time late last year in 2025. I would just be like, can we just not do this?
Oh, I would keep trying.
No, on the outside looking in, the parole board, I'd be like, can we just skip this one? This meeting should have been an email.
I think the parole board feels that way about every single one of them.
But this one, it's yes.
They're used to that. They're like, well, this is Jonathan's 18th time up for parole. Let's hear the victim impact statement,
Yeah.
I can't imagine any of them are like, man, I really hope this is the time that Jason really got his shit together. He killed that boy when he was 18, but I believe he's really conformed. Fuck that. They're like, let me just deny some more shit. Let me tell them no. It's a whole bunch of preschoolers in a grocery store. Right. No.
So Diana's, she's currently around about 70 years old, and she's still in prison in California. And then, by the way, I said that 2020 episode, I put it in here again. So if you guys want to get into this, then watch the 2020 episode. because they have like the girl that she had that was taken away from her, the little baby.
Yeah.
They interview her on the show.
Why?
Like, I'll tell you in a second. So,
Like, those are one of the things I'm like, for what?
So, the daughter, she struggled with the fact that she was a shitbag's daughter.
Yeah, because they told her when she was 4 in developmental stages of her life. The thing I'm going to fight the hardest on
Yeah.
is one, like the thing that pisses me off about all of it is obviously the fucking bitch Diane. Obviously.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not an idiot. Obviously. Anger and rage goes towards her. But number one, how her kids didn't go back to the biological father, or how they didn't test the third kid and find out who the actual father was, and he had an opportunity to meet his son. Like, there's a huge gap, and then they just take him to a non-blood relative and give them over after severe trauma at young ages and disabilities. Confused. I just have to highlight my confusion on that one.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they told a 4-year-old when they said they weren't going to.
Yeah.
Fuck whatever her real age is. If she's under 5, they should have never told her until she was 18 or up, to where she would have had enough time to figure out who she was as a human being.
Right.
Have her hippocampus actually form. Have her brain functioning as a young adult.
Right.
And know in her core that she is good before telling them this.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in hell, there's no way in any scenario that any person who is blood of a killer isn't concerned that murder isn't a genetic trait.
Right. And I mean, even people that their parents aren't murderers are like, God, my mom sucks. I hope I don't turn out like her. And
Hoarding, alcoholism, drug use,
right.
beating,
So
physical violence, any of it.
Right. So this is even
Overeating.
Right.
Even overeating.
Right. So I agree with you.
So I'm just like,
Yeah.
to interview her, she shouldn't be brought up. Like the last story that I talked to you about, that little girl, Lucy, who went through the trauma as a young kid. Or was it Lucy? No. It was another L name that I thought, Lucy, I actually like that name. Lisa. And where she was like 32 by the time that and that was also because she was a Jane Doe the whole time. But she didn't figure out till she was 32. And she struggled so hard as an adult.
Right. Yeah.
Let alone, and it was a woman and a girl kid. Same sex.
Right.
That's fucked up. Anyway, sorry. I totally had to get that off my chest. Because I just feel like the case was handled well. They knew. They smelled the poop before they walked up on it. Love that story for them. Love that they took her down. Love that the kid didn't grow up with her. But
Smell the poop
before they walked up on it. You know what that's like? Them big dogs. But I'm just saying.
I agree. Yeah.
I think so much of it was handled really well.
Yeah.
But even then, the fact that the father didn't get her and she was adopted by another couple. Again, where are the men in this? It takes 2 to tango, 2 to create a child, and none of the men got their kids.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Steve between the time when he was devastated to then. Like, I didn't dig too far into Steve, so he could have gone off the rails.
My first assumption would be a possible financial situation.
Or that, right.
If you now have a child who had a stroke, maybe learning disabilities now, and then a paralyzed son. But even then, there's not a father that I know of. Thankfully, I know good fathers where they're going to say, well, now that he's paralyzed, I just don't think I can build the ramp to my home.
Right.
Like a father would figure that the fuck out.
Right.
And the kids were what, 9 and 4, 3 to 4, the ones that survived.
9 and 4.
Like you had an entire relationship, but like, and even if, okay, you know what? You didn't want the youngest son because you knew that at the end of the day, he wasn't. Where was that dad?
I don't know if that was like, I can't remember if that was a one night stand or they didn't know. Like, because she was
such a hoe.
He's slinging her
Yeah,
cat
but that's
everywhere.
what paternity tests are for. Like,
Yeah.
Still at that point, we'd be like, we need to find out who the father is. Who did you have sex with in this time frame?
Yeah. I feel like there'd be a lot of question marks on that list, but I agree with you.
But it's a whole different thing when you're trying to like get a child custody versus just trying to get on Maury, you know?
Maury Povich.
I don't know.
Okay. So
So Diane was having a hard time with the news that didn't need to be told to her.
No, the daughter.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Diane's daughter. Yeah. Diane's daughter was having a hard time with it. So to deal with it as she got older, she decided it would be cathartic for her, and it was her choice, to start writing Diane letters in prison because she had a lot of questions. The parents were like, this is your choice. We're not forcing you. You do whatever. So the first letters, like, they were, like, that she got back were kind of nice. Like, they were cordial. And then they started getting weird. Like, one of them, Diane said back to her, oh, I can tell you're my daughter because we have the same chin. I bet you hate that, right? Yeah, I would hate it. But her daughter's actually pretty.
That's kind of funny.
Then Diane started saying, oh, I have people out there watching you on the outside. And she's like, how do I know you're my daughter? And all this shit. Like, it went from one thing to the other.
Paranoia.
Apparently, Diane's crazy.
Sorry.
Apparently, Diane's crazy still showing because she's like a huge conspiracy theorist in prison. And she will tell anybody who will listen. I think she just likes a fucking tension. But
I mean,
this was her.
Lost your mind now in prison.
I forgot to show you. That was her at when she was pregnant at trial. Like with this girl. And then
cute shoes. Did you see those? Yeah, she doesn't look like a child murder at all.
Yeah.
She does not at all.
Right.
That had to have been very confusing to the jury.
Right.
Confusing until the, victim walked up and was like, who did it? That bitch. Then you'd be like, well, fuck.
Yeah. Because her looks, that's what everybody thinks that she did. She got pregnant on purpose just for the trial because she knew she was fucked.
Yeah. It makes sense. It definitely makes her look
less threatening.
Less threatening, yeah.
For sure. And that's the sad story of the murder of Cheryl Downs and the attempted murders of Christie Downs and Danny Downs at the hand of their piece of shit trash wad mother, Diane Downs.
What happened to Danny?
I mean, he got adopted and he was...
No big issues with him?
I mean, besides being a paraplegic.
I don't know. He just wasn't mentioned at all. Mm-hmm. Like, so I was like, did they just say... sit in your tiny wheelchair and be quiet over here? I was just curious.
Yeah. I mean, they said that the kids are spoiled and happy and that, like, they said that they showed a lot of love. And, I mean, with their trauma, obviously they got, like, therapy and stuff, but they grew up in a loving home. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's fucked up.
Yeah, fuck her. It makes me pretty mad.
So motive was never explained?
That motive was that she was deeply in love with Nick Knickerbocker.
Is that who fucked her and got her pregnant?
No, he went back to his wife. It's literally just a random dude that she fucked.
Huh.
Yeah. So she was in love with this dude.
So much so that she fucked another dude and got pregnant. You know what I mean? It's like... Well, even the motive sounds like bullshit.
Right. Yeah. No, her motive was that... that she wanted to be with Nick, and he says, well, I don't want kids. And she's like, oh, I'll just get rid of them. That was her motive. I'm like, what the fuck? You're awful. She's awful. I fucking hate her. But that was her motive.
See, and that's the other part where I'm like, the motive to kill your children, can't you do this thing where you're like, hey, go live with your dad?
That's what I was thinking. Crazy. They think she never wanted to be a mom anyway. And this was like, well, this pushed me over the edge.
So then her solution was to then get pregnant again. See, that doesn't make sense. If she didn't want to be a mom, she wouldn't keep getting pregnant.
Well, that's what she said, though. She liked being pregnant. They think she liked being pregnant, but they don't think that she liked the mom part. She just liked the other part, the attention, the satisfaction, and everything else. And then she'd have them and be like, oh, I have to, like, be a mom now. And she didn't like that part.
Mm.
Yep.
I disagree. This is where I'm going to say, truly, I think she's a hoe who likes to fuck and was fertile. And when she got pregnant, which could have been just because she fucked, because it's a lot harder to fuck on the 72-hour window of fertility. Mm-hmm. Like, truly, where you're like, I know I'm going to get pregnant right here. And she's like fighting court and shit. Like, I don't know. I just think she had sex, whatever. And then, yeah, the nice side effect of getting pregnant was having people do nice things for you. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of it. Like, she didn't take care of her kids well. She wasn't known for being loving. She didn't give them attention. So then she didn't like to have kids.
Yeah.
Like, and saying that she liked to be pregnant.
And the fact that she knew her cycle to the point where she could be like, I'm going to go to a bar, meet a guy and fuck him. And I know I'm going to get knocked up that day.
Which isn't real. Like, that's not a real statement.
I know. That's what I'm just saying. That's what she said.
I know. Yeah, but she also said she didn't kill them.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Yeah.
her saying those things too, I'm like, how did you actually know that?
Yeah.
Like, your cycle changes. That means you have a calendar that you're tracking the exact day that you do this to then pinpoint when you ovulate. You know this. If you have women who have a hard time getting pregnant, then you know how hard it is to pinpoint those 72 hours, let alone without a nap for it. Right. So, like, I think she just went to the bar and got fucking pregnant. I just think she fucked as many times as she could, as often as she could, and was like, I'm not on my period. I'm supposed to start in a week. This is I literally don't even know when your fertility window is. Or she got off her period and was like, I'm going to go to Pound Town for the next 8 days because I think that's in your fertility window. I don't know because I never tried to get pregnant.
I think it's 2 weeks after.
Okay, whatever it is, right? Then she wouldn't have been able to be like, tonight's the night. She'd be like, I'm going to try for the next 5 nights and see what can happen there.
Yeah. Then why do you think that she killed her kids when she did? I'm just curious on the theory.
What do you mean when she did?
Like, why? Because, I mean, the one was 9. So, I mean, like, why would she have waited that long and then, like, okay, today's the day?
I don't think she meant her intention was to, like, I'm kind of thrown by your question.
Oh, no.
Because nothing that I've said didn't say that she killed her kids because she didn't like having kids. She killed her kids because she wanted to be with that dude, most likely.
Yeah.
And she chose that in that moment because that was the opportunity that she had.
Yeah.
But she had kids because she fucked people and she got pregnant.
Yeah.
She never said, I wanted kids so bad my whole life and I got pregnant by this guy and I'm so excited. The third one wasn't even his. Right. She was just fucking. It wasn't to have the end game of children.
Right.
She killed those kids then because of
the dude.
The dude, most likely.
Yeah.
Which is an ignorant, dumb thing to do.
Oh, the stupid. I fucking hate her. I hate everything about her.
It's like how many people are like, oh, I'd be with you if it wasn't for my wife. And really they love their wife and they just like to fuck that puss.
Yeah.
And then they end up killing the wife and you're like, I never actually intended on being with you. That was my excuse to not date you.
Right.
I could have also said, hey, I don't really like the fact that you're Jewish and I'm Catholic. So that's why I'm not going to marry you. Well, are they going to convert? Like, there's a million other excuses that didn't end with murder to just stop fucking the hoe that you met.
Right. That 122%. You're exactly right. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, the guy was just like, he was separated, but in my head, from what I read, it was like separated.
What does that mean to you? What is separated and what's
means
separated?
Like, he just said they were separated, or like Ross and Rachel, they were on a break. And then like he's fighting with his wife. They split up for just a little bit. But they
that's
know
separated.
But then he's got, I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't want to split hairs. But like, I just think that he told her they were more separated than what they were. And didn't tell his wife he was fucking this bitch at work. That's what I think.
Where do you know if he was fucking her out, like where they were fucking? I'm curious on that one.
Yeah, I guess on a pile of junk mail. I don't know. At the post
right.
office,
I mean,
don't know.
at the end of the day, separated can be. I mean, most people don't legally separate without just getting divorced. But the second anyone's not living in the home, you're separated. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they could have really been at it. Yeah. And he was just having casual sex. Like, I don't blame the dude on this one in any way. And I think he literally said it in a way of just, I don't want to date you.
Yeah, I think that's
you
exactly
have 3
what
kids. You have a lot of baggage. You have the longest face I've ever seen. I could sprint 100 meters from your chin to your forehead.
You have the longest face I've ever seen.
I just can't deal. I can't be with somebody like that.
She does have the longest face I've ever seen.
I agree. 100-meter dash, chin to forehead.
100-meter chin.
I don't know.
Anyway,
that's a frustrating story. All of them always are, but that one annoys me in a lot of ways. It's like, it feels very sexist in the fact that none of the men got their kids.
Yeah, I don't know the details behind all that. Like, it just is suspect to me to be like, why did none of the
children get to go back to blood family.
Yeah.
Her grandparents,
Right.
Like,
I wouldn't send them there, though. They were strict as fuck. Like, I don't even know if they were alive at that point, to be honest.
I'm sorry, that could have been her dad's parents. Like, not, I wouldn't send them to anyone on her side.
Yeah, no.
It would be the dad's family.
Yeah.
But still insane to me. I'm very confused by that and why she would like so easily kill 3 kids when there wasn't like a conversation of, well, if you didn't have kids, then it was just very bizarro to me. And I just think she didn't want kids. And he said that. And she was like, you know what? You're right. Pow, pow. And get rid of them.
So fucking sad.
It is sad.
Well, I'm just glad at the end of the day that the kids they all ended up in great homes. So, like, regardless of the reason why, at least they got to go to loving environments. So, that was...
I agree.
Yeah, it bums me out. It's so sad.
Well, you know what doesn't bum me out?
What?
Thinking about people liking, rating, and reviewing and subscribing.
Like that segue.
I think that would be awesome.
That was, watch us on Spotify. We love that.
Yes.
Tell your mom and them.
Especially me because I don't have shoes on today. I am just sock feet.
I told her to take her socks off and get her a wiki feet page.
Not doing it.
Oh.
Heather's always trying to be dirty. Gross. She's like, take dirty photos of your feet. I'm like, stop being nasty.
What do you mean dirty photos of your feet?
Any photos of your feet are dirty. Like, it's just naughty. Just naughty photos.
Photos.
I'm not getting in trouble for that with my fucking sexy feet. Don't get mad, y'all. Get sassy. Oh, I took Heather's spot. Oh, I'll say it again then. Don't get mad.
Get sassy.
You're welcome.
We love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
This episode was sponsored, edited, and produced by Wonderboy Media. Get the deets at WBOYmedia.com to see how you can make your podcast dreams a reality.
Help us out and be sure to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to our audio project. Don't forget, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at, of course, A Couple of Sassholes.
Want more sass? Become a member of our Patreon for bonus content, merch, and more. Plus, we're on Cameo now, so there's even more ways to get the sass you need just how you like it. As always, don't get mad.
Get sassy.
Theodore, can I pet that dog?